Hello everyone, this is February 14th, 2013, Valentine's Day with Linda Dentino and Rudy Rosenthal, the annual roast of Linda Dentino, number 2, numero dos. Anyway, I'm your host, Rudy Rosenthal, and I'll be starting out the night, and if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up after the okay. Anyway, so I'd just like to start out by saying that Linda and I do things very differently. We're kind of like the tortoise and the hare, because I'm all slow and steady and she's all Flash Gordon. Because it only takes Linda 20 minutes to do anything. If she has to get ready for some kind of event, bam, 20 minutes and she's out the door. If she's making food, wham, 20 minutes, it's on the table. And say like your house is messy, well you can be sure that in 20 minutes it's going to look good as new when Linda hits it. Maybe it's getting late. You know what? In 20 minutes Linda is going to bed, PJs on, face wash, teeth brush, alarm set, water glass filled, and fast asleep with her cat on her face. It's like some strange law of physics. I'm more of a slowpoke, you see, because, like, give me 2 hours and I'll get it done. That's all I need, 2 hours. I don't care if it takes 5 minutes to do. If it's on my list.
On my roast here.
What?
Said you're kind of stepping on my roast here.
What are you talking about? Okay. Anyway, back to talking about me. I was saying that, you know, if something's on my to-do list, I need 2 hours, because like the first hour you need to prepare, like physically and mentally, you know, for whatever you're doing. You know, you gotta gather the supplies, you gotta draw up a game plan. I eat something, or maybe read a magazine, eat something else. I gotta pace around, you know, to get motivated. You know, and then for the next hour, I'll be doing whatever it was. I don't know. I'll be doing it diligently, making sure I'm thorough, doing a good job. You know, haste makes waste. And then the third hour, alright, it takes me 3 hours to do something, because like in the third hour, you gotta wind it down. You know, you're finishing up, double check your work, review the process that you used, evaluate yourself, pat yourself on the back for a good job, or sit and sulk in a corner, read a magazine, eat something, and then, you know what, it's time to do something else. So, now while I openly admit that it takes me 6 times as long to do something than Linda, actually that would technically be 8 times as long, no, 9 times as long, I maintain that my way is the better way, and here's why. When I'm heading out the door, it may take me 6 or 7 tries. You know, I gotta go back for that thing, do a sweep of the house, make sure everything's right, all the lights are off, etc., maybe put on a different shirt. Well, Linda will just start the car and she's gone. She's like, bye. And you can be sure that wherever she gets where she's going, she'll be like, ooh, I forgot that thing. Or she'll get the date and time mixed up. Or she'll say this, she'll go, let's stop at the house. I'm like, why? We just were at the house. He's like, I forgot my wallet, or I want to change, or I left the oven on. Or what started as a simple trip to the grocery store becomes driving multiple laps around town in our car. Which, speaking of our car, let me tell you a story. So we decided it's time to buy a car. And we look around for a while, and I'm doing research, and finally we decide on this awesome blue Honda Fit that's just right. It's like Goldilocks, it's just like, just right. And right before we're about to buy it, I bring up the fact that I don't think this car has cruise control. Well, she's like, nah, it does, I saw it. And I'm like, I don't know, I looked it up and it says the base model doesn't have cruise control. Well, anyway, we forget about that we had even had this conversation, and we buy the car, and the very next day, she's driving the car and she flips the fuck out. She's like, this car doesn't have cruise control, and all of a sudden her head is like, there's like a 360-degree spin, she's like, and she's calling up the car dealers and like ripping them a new one. She's like reading off the Bill of Rights and like claiming all kinds of like horrendous injustices. And she's like, Rudy, get on the phone and you tell them to make it right, and all kinds of like serious shit. And the manager now has the owner of the company on the phone, and they're like, fuck, well, alright, listen, we'll install your cruise control at half price if you just leave us alone. And to this she's like, no, I don't think I want to. And the whole time I'm just sitting there and I'm like, can we install cruise control in Linda? Because, like, just something to keep her at a reasonable and even pace. That would be so nice. Anyway, to finish off, I'd like to talk about Linda's erratic washing of dishes. Because I have to.
That's weird.
It's like washing dishes is her ultimate goal. Cooking is just something she does on the side. It's like, and this becomes a real problem when I'm cooking, because I like to have everything in front of me and not wash anything until I'm done. And I'll be at the stove stirring something with a spoon, like say, and I put the spoon down and poof, it's gone. And I'll look around and it'll be in the drying rack, and there's Linda standing behind me, like staring me down like, I dare you to dirty another dish. And I'll reach for an egg, and the eggs are gone too, and she'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I put them back in the refrigerator. Yeah, so gentlemen, guard your eggs, clutch your spoon for dear life, because when Linda is around, nothing is safe. Nothing! I'm just kidding. Linda, I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. You are the best. Rudy Rosenthal signing out.